There's a downside to fame, but I also know there's a lot of friggin' privilege to fame, so I have a tough time.
No,
but if I had to pick one that's a downfall, it's never being given the benefit of the doubt. He'll make me feel bad about it, and I'm like, where is my safe space?
Mom, it's gotta be mom.
Yeah, mom is my safe space.
In 73 questions, you alluded to the fact that there might be a downside to fame.
Is there a downside to all this fame?
There's a downside to everything. I think everything is a double-edged sword.
What is the downside to fame?
This whole podcast, have we not talked about that?
The whole thing.
Okay, the downside. I'll tell you. If I had to pick one thing, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to preface. I am gonna have to preface. There's a downside to fame, but I also know there's a lot of friggin' privilege to fame, so I have a tough time. But if I had to pick one that's a downfall, it's never being given the benefit of the doubt. Like, you are not treated like a human when you're in the public eye. You're truly not. Because parents will teach their kids it's bad to bully, don't bully, and then they'll make fun of the Kardashians. You know, they'll be like, oh, don't treat people like this, except if the person's famous. There's always an asterisk there. If the person's rich and famous, you can say whatever you want to them. So it's people don't treat you like a human. You know, if you meet someone on a day, if anyone meets someone on a day, you might think, oh, this person might have acted that way because maybe they're tired, maybe they had a bad day.
Sure. That guy's an asshole.
I remember one time I was walking through the airport, I kid you not. This is factually what happened. It was 6 in the morning.
I'm
tired
already
as hell.
in a bad mood, yeah.
Tired as hell. I was going through security. This is literally what I did. I took my laptop out of the tray and I walked through the security thing. And this girl looks at me and she goes, wow, you're so much different than online. And I'm like, wait, what? All I did was walk through the thing. I didn't say anything, we exchanged no dialogue. But I guess I didn't walk happy enough or seem like
the TSA person or
the actual person just like that scans you, you know? And I was like, wait, what? And the whole rest of that trip I was like, am I exuding like an energy that's not
right?
Like, is she expecting me to go through and be like, yo, what up, t-shirt reference? I'm coming through security. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and so people don't give you the benefit of the doubt. Like, you can never just be tired. It's always that you're a sellout. It's always that you're stuck up. Sometimes I don't do things for safety. Like, if after a show or something, if my team's like, hey, there's a sketchy person that we have recognized that's outside and I don't go, all those people are gonna be like, Lisa stuck up. She never came. It's never about like, was there something else at play here?
Right.
You know what I mean? So that definitely makes it tough.
I would think so, to not be given the benefit of the doubt. So much reliance on that.
Yeah, sometimes even my family does it. That's tough.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes with my dad, and bless his soul, I love him to death, but sometimes when I go home and he will be like, oh, I need so-and-so's kids to come over, they're dying to meet you. And I'll be like, Dad, I'm really tired, like I just want to enjoy home. Wow, you're supposed to thank fans that do things for you. And he'll make me feel bad about it, and I'm like, where is my safe space?
Mom, it's gotta be mom.
Yeah, my mom is my safe space. My dad still calls me Superwoman. And my mom always gets mad at him. Her name is Lilly.
Her name is Lilly.
Yeah.
When did you make that? When did you make the pivot?
I made the pivot a couple years ago, mostly because I was like, let's try to.
Problems.
Well, I actually reached out to DC very early in my career once I realized I'm an idiot. Once I realized I made that mistake.
Well, you probably had, what, 1 million, 2 million?
I think I had like 5 million subs. And I was like, maybe I should reach out to DC.
Right.
So I got my lawyer to reach out and they were very kind. We came to an agreement. I did pay the money every year. A lot of people don't know this. I paid the money every year to use the Superwoman name with the goal of phasing it out. So after 5 years of paying them, I was like, now I'm Lilly. And I'm not calling myself
And that was
Superwoman.
part of the agreement, to phase it out?
Yes.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yes, but also because I wanted to. Like,
Yeah, right.
you know,
Once you came to your
especially,
own.
you know how cool it is for people to know the name Lilly Singh?
Of course.
Like the Singh?
Of course.
I love.
You're carrying that.
I love that. And so I'm like, that feels cooler to me than Superwoman now.
It is.
Yeah. I keep looking into this camera. I don't even know if this is my angle or my shot. This could not even be on. I don't even know.
It may not
could all
be.
be a lie.
It may, yeah, it's all
Okay.
made up.